Innovation versus tradition societies. Were you raised to disrupt or to protect? Some cultures worship the new. Some cultures revere the old. Some build identity on reinvention. Others build identity on continuity. You may think your attitude toward change is personality. It is often imprint. Whether you instinctively question tradition or defend it, whether you crave disruption or stability, these reflexes were not born in a vacuum. They were shaped by national narratives about progress, heritage, survival, and identity. And in a century defined by technological acceleration, climate instability, and geopolitical shifts, that imprint matters more than ever. Because change is no longer optional. The question is, were you trained to embrace it or fear it? The mechanism, progress versus preservation. Every society faces the same fundamental tension. How much of the past do we carry forward? How much do we dismantle to build the future? Innovation-oriented societies prioritize experimentation, disruption, and reinvention. Tradition-oriented societies prioritize continuity, preservation, and inherited wisdom. Neither is superior. Both are adaptive strategies. But they wire the nervous system differently. Innovation cultures train you to tolerate uncertainty. Tradition cultures train you to tolerate restraint. Innovation cultures reward risk. Tradition cultures reward stability. Innovation cultures tell you, if it's broken, replace it. Tradition cultures tell you, if it's working, protect it. The balance between these instincts shapes everything from politics to parenting to career decisions. And it shapes how you respond when the world changes faster than your comfort zone. The United States. Disruption as identity. Few societies have embraced disruption as aggressively as the United States. From Silicon Valley to Wall Street, from tech startups to media platforms, the dominant ethos has been move fast, break things. Reinvention is romanticized. Founders are celebrated. Failure is framed as learning. Startups are launched before they are fully formed. Risk is normalized. This innovation-driven narrative emerged from a frontier mentality: expansion, exploration, reinvention. The past is not sacred, it is material. This produces extraordinary dynamism. The US leads in technological innovation, venture capital ecosystems, cultural exports. The nervous system in such environments becomes comfortable with volatility. Job changes are common. Cities evolve quickly. Industries collapse and reform. This adaptability fosters creativity, but disruption has costs. Institutions may destabilize, communities may fracture. Short-term gains may override long-term cohesion. If your culture glorifies the new, you may undervalue what sustains you. Innovation cultures risk eroding continuity. When every tradition is questioned, identity becomes fluid. Fluidity is liberating. It is also destabilizing. India. Tradition as foundation, not obstacle. India presents a more complex interplay. Ancient traditions coexist with rapid modernization. Religious heritage, linguistic diversity, and multi-generational family structures remain deeply influential. Yet India also produces major technological innovation and global corporate leaders. This is not pure preservation. It is integration. Tradition is not abandoned. It is woven into modern adaptation. Festivals continue, rituals persist, but tech startups flourish. This produces a different nervous system response to change. Innovation does not require total rupture from heritage. It requires reinterpretation. The message becomes evolve without erasing. This can produce grounded adaptability, but it can also produce tension. When traditional expectations, family duty, marriage norms, social hierarchy clash with modern aspirations, internal conflict arises. Individuals may feel pulled between ancestral loyalty and global opportunity. The nervous system navigates dual frameworks. Continuity provides stability, but it can constrain autonomy. France. Cultural preservation as resistance. France is often cited for its strong commitment to cultural preservation. Language laws protect French from English dominance. Cuisine, art, architecture, heritage is fiercely guarded. Policy frequently resists rapid external influence. The underlying message is clear: culture must be defended. Preservation becomes identity. This fosters national pride and continuity. Cultural depth remains intact. But preservation can become rigidity. Resistance to globalization may slow economic adaptation. Change may feel threatening rather than exciting. The nervous system in preservation cultures becomes cautious toward external disruption. Innovation is evaluated through the lens of impact on legacy. This can protect long-term stability. It can also slow responsiveness. Brazil, improvisation amid instability. Brazil offers another model. Frequent economic volatility, political shifts, and social inequality have produced adaptive improvisation. Creativity becomes survival skill. Innovation is not always institutional, it is often personal. Brazilian culture demonstrates remarkable resilience. When systems falter, individuals adapt. Informal economies thrive. Artistic expression flourishes. The nervous system in such contexts learns flexibility, plans change, structures shift. But adaptation becomes normalized. This fosters ingenuity. But it also reflects chronic instability. When institutions are inconsistent, innovation is reactive rather than strategic. Improvisation thrives. Long-term structural stability may lag. Strengths of innovation-oriented societies. Innovation cultures excel at rapid technological development, entrepreneurial ecosystems, cultural reinvention, risk tolerance. They normalize experimentation. They allow social mobility. They encourage questioning, but they may struggle with institutional fragility, loss of continuity, short-termism, burnout. When disruption is constant, stability feels elusive. The nervous system remains alert to change. Alertness can energize. It can also exhaust. Strengths of tradition-oriented societies. Tradition cultures excel at cultural continuity, intergenerational cohesion, social stability, long-term preservation. They maintain identity. They transmit values clearly. They resist reckless change. But they may struggle with slow adaptation, resistance to necessary reform, innovation hesitation, youth frustration. When preservation dominates, stagnation can emerge. The nervous system prioritizes safety over novelty. Safety can comfort. It can also confine adaptability in the age of acceleration. The 21st century demands rapid adaptation. Artificial intelligence, climate change, automation, migration. Innovation cultures may pivot quickly. Tradition cultures may anchor communities through turbulence. The challenge is integration. Pure disruption destabilizes. Pure preservation immobilizes. Societies that balance both may navigate complexity more effectively. But individuals rarely grow up in balance. They grow up in emphasis. And emphasis becomes instinct. Identity in a globalized world. Globalization intensifies the innovation-tradition tension. Migration exposes individuals to contrasting values. Diaspora communities negotiate dual expectations. If you grew up in a tradition-heavy culture and relocate to a disruption-heavy one, you may experience identity dissonance. If you grew up in innovation culture and enter preservation culture, you may feel constrained. Hybrid identity requires conscious integration. Without awareness, conflict persists. You may mistake discomfort for incompatibility. It may simply be imprint collision, risk tolerance, and uncertainty. Innovation cultures train higher tolerance for uncertainty. Job mobility, startup risk, relocation, these feel normalized. Tradition cultures often train caution. Long-term employment, family proximity, inherited pathways feel safer. Neither instinct is universally correct. But unconscious risk tolerance shapes decisions. You may judge someone as reckless. They may be innovation trained. You may judge someone as rigid. They may be preservation trained. Understanding this reframes judgment. The provocative truth: you may think you are progressive. You may simply be culturally conditioned to disrupt. You may think you are conservative. You may simply be culturally conditioned to preserve. You may believe change is inherently good or inherently dangerous. But your nervous system was taught that. Innovation and tradition are not political identities. They are survival strategies. And survival strategies become moralized. Once moralized, dialogue collapses. Climate change and collective adaptation. The innovation-tradition axis becomes critical in climate response. Innovation cultures may pursue rapid technological solutions. Tradition cultures may prioritize community-based resilience. Both are necessary. But if disruption overrides preservation, ecosystems suffer. If preservation overrides innovation, crisis response stalls. The future requires dynamic balance. And that balance begins internally. Personal innovation tradition balance exercise. To examine your imprint, Score your daily habits on a spectrum. 1 equals strongly tradition-oriented. 5 equals balanced. 10 equals strongly innovation-oriented. Consider career decisions, financial planning, relationships, cultural practices, parenting philosophy, technology adoption, political preferences. Where do you cluster? Are you comfortable with rapid change? Or do you prefer stability and continuity? Which tendencies are inherited from your national environment? Which are chosen? Integration, innovation with roots. Psychological sovereignty does not require abandoning your imprint. It requires awareness. You can pursue innovation while honoring tradition. You can protect heritage while embracing change. You can question without erasing. You can preserve without stagnating. The most adaptive individuals are not those who reject their imprint. They are those who refine it. Closing reflection. Ask yourself, when something new appears, do I feel excitement or threat? When tradition is questioned, do I feel liberation or loss? If my country disappeared tomorrow, what parts of its heritage would I protect? What parts would I willingly release? These questions reveal more than ideology. They reveal imprint. In the next chapter, we pivot inward, from national systems to personal consequences. Because innovation, tradition, scarcity, status, emotion, authority, and digital narratives do not remain abstract. They shape love, they shape risk, they shape attachment. And once imprint becomes personal limitation, awareness becomes urgent. But for now, sit with this. Were you trained to build the future? Or to guard the past? And are you still obeying that training, even when the world demands something different? Awareness is the beginning of balance. Balance is the beginning of freedom.